Good morning. Driver X here, back at you with another hard-hitting video. Yep, I just want to get at you and wanted to holler at you and talk a little bit about drive cams today. What is a drive cam? A drive cam is a camera that's inside your truck facing outward to monitor your driving while you're going down the road. These systems, it has a sensor in the front of the truck, and these systems can pick up all type of things. It can read stop signs, it can read speed limit signs, it can read all kind of signs, and it helps you and it detects when you're not doing things the right way, such as speeding. It can detect that. It can detect whether you're changing lanes without a turn indicator, turn signal. It can detect hard braking. If you brake too hard, it can detect that. It can detect if you run a red light, if you run a stop sign, it can detect that, and it will record it. And your safety department at your company, they will review it, and they will give points against you for certain events that you're not doing right. And it's helped to keep you safe. I didn't like the system at first. I don't like a computer or anything telling me how to drive, but I've come to love it. I've come to love it because it's helping me on things that I need to be aware of when I'm driving down the road. It's helping me to keep me safe. And that's how I want you to look at it, young drivers or old drivers or any drivers out there that needs, a little coaching on their driving. We all make mistakes. None of us is a perfect driver, but we want to do the best we can because we want to stay out of trouble. We want to keep points off of our driver license, and we don't want anything to hinder our driver license. We want to have a clean DAX report, a clean MVR. We'll talk about those things in another video. But we want those things, to be clean, because that's what gets us paid more money. The cleaner your license are, the more money that's available to you. We'll go into that a little bit more depth in another video, how to make those big bucks in trucking. Number one thing, keep your license clean. When companies look and they see that your driver's license and your history is clean, the clearinghouse, that's clean. We'll talk about that in another video. A clearinghouse. All your drug and alcohol testing is clean. We want to keep all those things clean and keep it looking good. That's what makes the big bucks. But back to the drive cam. Drive cams, what are they for? They're to help you, for me, they're to help me to do what's right when I'm in the truck. Some people don't like cameras. I've come to love them because it helps me to do what's right. And when I do what's right, there's safety bonuses involved. There's better loads that's involved. If you adhering to these rules and regulations of the company, they're gonna give you the better loads. They're gonna give you the more money loads. They're gonna look to you when they need something done right. And that's what you want. That's how you make the money. When somebody is constantly has a high score on their drive cam, you think they're gonna get these loads? No, they're gonna give it to the person who's the safe driver. They might not tell you that, but when they're dispatching, they're definitely looking at all those things. Look, I've been called into the office many a times for drive cam infractions. It's for coaching. They call it coaching. Take the coaching seriously. They're not there to belittle you. They're not there to talk about you. They just want you to be a safe driver. And I've come to take all my coaching very seriously. And I've learned from because they're not only watching your drive cam, but they're watching other drive cams. And they're telling you things that's going on. They're able to see a broad range of infractions that's going on new things that I don't even know about that other drivers are doing, and but I might not be doing, but they'll keep me abreast of all those things. And I always tell them, I say, look, if something going on or you see something with my driving, let me know. Something new going on, let me know. I want to know these things. Even when I'm not doing something, just tell me, because keep me reminded. Keep it in the front of my mind so I can be reminded when I go out on this highway, I can be safe. Keep myself safe, go back home to my family, and keep other drivers on the road. Keep them safe too. So, yeah, drive cams can pick up stop signs. See, like that car right there just jumped in front of me. There's a sensor that goes off, audible and visual. Let me know I'm following too close. But when safety looks at it, they're going to say, oh, that car just jumped in front of me. There's nothing you can do about that. They won't give you any points for that. But if you're going down the road and you're following too close to the vehicle in front of you, even if the vehicles is jumping in front of you, you got to slow it down. There's nothing you can do. That's just the way of the world. That's what the way this new system is. I know you get frustrated. You're trying to get to your destination, but you want to get there safe. You don't want to run into the back of nobody. You could lose your career. You lose your life, or you could take a life. And somebody, because them trucks are huge. They're heavy. So you don't want to take nobody's life. You want to be careful. So we want to keep a good following distance. We don't want to run into nobody. These cameras can pick up traffic signals, red, yellow, and green. They can pick it up, and you want to be very careful, because if you're going down the road and the road speed is 45 and above, and you got signals on that, you got traffic signals on that road. One thing the coach told me, and I knew it, but I hadn't forgot about it. And he reminded me. He said, John, look, he said, when you're going down the road and you see that light green, and you seen that way from down the road it was green, that's a stale green. And I hadn't knew about that, but I just forgot. And he said, man, you got to start breaking it down, because that way you prevent two things. You prevent running through the red light, and when it's red, and you also prevent having to stop too hard, because that's what I did. The light changed on me, and I was doing probably 50, a little over 45, and I had to brake so hard, my truck went over the white line, and it went not far into the intersection, but it went over the line. And that's what he coached me. That's what he told me. He said, look, we want you to start preparing to brake on these stale greens. You know it's about to change. Start breaking it down, because we want you to start stopping behind that white line. And I was like, man, you're right, So it just brought me back into perspective. That's one of the things I want to keep in mind. And I'm always, when I'm going down the road and I'm in traffic and I got these lights, I'm stopping behind the white line. I'm preparing to stop behind the white line, because I always want to keep my event recorder, my drive cam, I want to keep it at 0. And that's where I'm at right now. That's what I drive for. I do a lot of city driving. I'm on a dedicated route, and we do a lot of city driving. So when you get to a light, stop behind the white line. You got a crosswalk there. You don't know if you got pedestrians coming through. You don't know if you got animals coming through. It's just you cyclists, anybody could be coming through there. So you want to stop behind the white line, because if you don't and you hit something, guess what? That state trooper gonna tell you was in the wrong. You're a professional driver. You're supposed to know better. You have to drive for everybody else. You have to be aware of all your surroundings. What's coming this way? What's coming that way? Another thing I want to speak on with the drive cam, even if you're making a right turn in the truck and the light is red and they say you permitted to make that right turn, you must stop for that red light on the right turn behind the line, because you never know who's coming off the sidewalk. It could be a kid. It could be a student. It could be a blind person. It could be a cyclist, a jogger that's trying to hurry and get across. You don't want to hit none of them. You want to be safe. So the practice that I've put into my right turns on red, I always stop on red behind the white line. And what else do I do? If I'm in heavy traffic like this, I usually wait till the light turn green before I make that right turn. That way I'm semi-protected on my right turn. I'm still looking, see if anything coming off the sidewalk. I'm still looking to see if anything coming down the road. If they running a red light, if they trying to hurry up and get through the light and their light is yellow and it done turn red and they still coming through the intersection, I'm still looking for that oncoming traffic. You can't just go out there and expect, because you got other people not thinking. They're just trying to get through. So in order to be a safe driver, in order to be the driver X that you want to be, making the big bucks, keeping your license clean, you must put these things into practice. You must do these things in order to be safe. Safety pays. It pays in dollars and it pays in lives. And that's what you want to be. You want to be safe at all times. Another thing it picks up is speed. Speed traffic signs. It can tell how fast you're going. And if you go over that speed for, I don't know if it's 10, 20, 30 seconds. I don't know how long it is. But if you continue to go over that speed, and there's audible indicators and there's visual indicators telling you you're going over that speed, you're gonna get an infraction. You're gonna get called into the office. You're gonna get coached, and that's the points gonna build up. With our company, they do a 4-week total, running total, and the older infractions they fall off, and it's every 4 weeks. The last 4 weeks that you're driving, that's what they look at. I think our company right now is about 40% drivers. 40% of drivers in our company is over. Is over that. So I'm at 0 right now. So I'm way below, and I try to keep it at 0. I pay attention to my road signs. I pay attention to to everything. Just be safe going down the road. Biggest thing, slow it down. Slow it down. Just slow it down. You're able to see more things. You're gonna get to your destination. You're gonna get there. So just slow it down, drivers. I know you're trying to make that money. I know you're trying to be in a hurry, but you have to look at the long term of keeping your license clean. Look, keeping the points off of your record with your company. Your company looking at you, man, this guy had been having 0 points for the last 8 weeks, for the last 2-3 months. He been at 0. When the rest of the drivers, they getting, the company don't want you to get over 50 points. That's the max. So, 40-50% of the company is over 50 every 4 weeks. You don't want to be that. You want to be at 0 at the best possible. We all make mistakes, but that's what you want to be at. So driver X out. I'm gonna give y'all some peace, and I want y'all to be peaceful out there and do the right thing. And I'm gonna let y'all go. Be safe on that road. Prayers for all my drivers, OTR, everybody. Prayers for y'all. And driver X, peace out.